Now, once you've decided you're going to move, which is one of the most stressful things a person can do, all that documentation you have to sign can feel overwhelming and confusing. However, these documents are vital to making sure both you and your moving company are on the same page regarding pricing, shipment timelines, and general moving guidelines. But it's easy to forget the nitty-gritty of each component when there's so much to review. So let's break down the documents of your move for easy access to the sometimes complex paperwork that you've got to sign. Now, the first important document you'll be reviewing for your upcoming move is the written estimate. This will be drawn up after your initial meeting with an estimator, and it determines your final cost, the rates, lists any applicable taxes, deposits, and includes any additional costs that you've selected, things like storage fees or packing services. And expect to review one of two types of written estimates. The first is a binding estimate, which is the most common of the two. It offers fixed prices that are based off of your itemized inventory. Or a non-binding estimate, which offers a range of charges and is subject to change and depends on the actual weight of your move, which you typically don't know until after you move. It's only estimated up front. It's important to read your written estimate in its entirety before signing it, and make sure not to sign an estimate that is blank or incomplete. Just as important as your written estimate, though, is your valuation coverage for household goods. Your selected valuation coverage will often be included in your written estimate, but is determined by you, not your estimator. So take the time to really read through your valuation documentation so that you understand just how it works for your move, what it covers, and what it won't cover. We have a whole blog covering valuation in its entirety, but you'll be responsible for selecting one of three options. Full replacement value, which is the most comprehensive option for protecting your belongings, will increase the cost of your move. Or a waiver, which is waiving full replacement value. The mover will still assume some liability, but it's released to 60 cents per pound of article. Or you can choose third-party insurance, which you can purchase separately through a third-party company. Now, given to you as an approximately 30-page booklet or PDF, Your Rights and Responsibilities When You Move is exactly what it sounds like. It is the key to understanding the rules and regulations you and your mover must follow. It covers everything from estimates to helpful definitions, and it deserves at least one really thorough read so that you can grasp why moving companies do things the way that they do. It will offer you peace of mind as you'll have better understanding of the process that moving companies undertake to ensure that your household goods are delivered safely, fairly, and with care. Now, your selected mover will prepare an order for service and a bill of lading for your shipment. Now, the order for service provides written confirmation of the services you've requested, and the bill of lading is a billing contract for those services. It's carried on the truck so that authorities know who owns the shipment on the truck. The order for service and the bill of lading must contain 14 items, and they must be identical. Your mover's name, address, and the assigned USDOT number if applicable. Your name, address, and contact information. The name, address, and contact information of the nearest agent to the destination of your shipment. A relevant phone number so that you may contact your movers with any questions. Either the agreed upon pickup and delivery date or the guaranteed time periods for pickup and delivery. The names and addresses of any other motor carriers who will be participating in the delivery of your shipment. The form of payment your mover will accept at delivery. The moving company's terms and conditions for the payment of total charges. The maximum payment your mover will demand at the time of delivery, which is based on that written estimate. A complete description of any requested add-on services or shipment volume changes. The identification number your mover assigns to your shipment. Your mover's reasonably accurate estimate of charges if you've been assigned a non-binding estimate. The exact amount of charges your mover will collect if you've been assigned a binding estimate. Next, an indication of whether you've requested notification of charges before your shipment is delivered. Now, you can request copies of your order for service and bill of lading once they've been prepared. Both you and your mover sign these, so make sure everything you read on the document is clear and accurate as to what you've already discussed. Now, after signing these documents, you have no more than 3 days to cancel your order. After those 3 days are up, you may be charged a fine for canceling your move. Now, when your mover loads your shipment, they will prepare an itemized inventory of all of your items. Now, here they will list any damage or wear to any items they're loading to record the pre-existing condition of things that are existing before they ship them to your destination. Both you and your mover will sign this inventory once it's completed, but you need to make sure to review it carefully and note any disagreements that you may have. This form is important because both you and your mover will refer back to it in the event that you notice something is damaged in transit or maybe even missing from your shipment. Now, once the process of drawing up your move is underway, you'll quickly notice that every single component of your move is outlined in this documentation that we've discussed. So after reading the documents, you'll know what you are expected to pay, the timeline estimate for your shipment delivery, and who you should contact if you have any additional questions. So this documentation is important. It's important to protect you and your mover. Make sure to request copies of these forms for your records. And you can refer to this guide to clear up any mystery surrounding the documents of your move and what they mean.